Hi, Daniela. Good evening. How are you today?
I am ready because I eat before the class.
Okay, that's something really good. So, welcome, okay? Yeah, thank you for activating your camera. How was your day today?
Relax.
Okay, pretty good. Okay, that's nice. So did you work?
Yes, but little.
Oh, a few times. So what time did you, oh, I mean, so what, how much time did you work today?
Today, for about, do you listen me?
Yes, I can listen to you.
Okay, for about 4 or 5 hours.
Okay, so that was pretty good. Thank you. Well, thank you for coming in. Well, that's something good that you are ready today. Hello, Josue. How are you today?
Well, today was a tiring day because I had to do some things in the university and also finish my speak homework, but I'm fine. Thanks for asking. And you?
Okay. Thank you for sharing, Josue. Well, I'm fine today. Thank you for asking. I am a little bit tired, but I am fine. Okay, so I feel really happy and I have energy, so that's something important. Okay, thank you for asking, Josue. Luis, hello. How are you today?
Hello, Christian. I'm tired today.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
Yes, I was out doing some things, and because of the accident near Yuka, I have to get back to my house by foot and walking.
Okay, so I'm really sorry because of it, Luis. So yes, guys, I was watching some news on my cell phone before the class, and it was a really, well, that was a great, a big accident, I could say like that. Okay, so be careful, guys. Anywhere you are, so be careful. Well, thank you for being here, guys. Even if you are tired, if you are kind of sleepy, so thank you for being here. Today we have an amazing class, so we are going to start now. Okay, today before we start, give a second. What happened? Okay. Okay, today before we start, let me share my screen with you, and we are going to start with an activity. Give me a second, everybody. Here we go. Okay. Today, everybody, I wanna check if you are good or if you can identify different countries according with the flag. Okay, so right now we are going to start with one of you. So my first volunteer today is going to be Josue. Okay, so everybody, let's start playing. So you are going to play many times until you lose. Okay, so Josue, tell me what is the country of this flag, or what is the flag of this country? I'm sorry. What do you think?
So, you know that I don't have no idea, but I will try. I mean, it's a starts in the middle, probably Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, the third one.
Okay, Burkina Faso. Let's check. Yes, that's correct. So very good, Josue. That's for you. You got 1 point. Let's go to the next one. What do you think is this flag from?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's Gambia. I guess it's
Gambia.
Gambia.
Okay, let's check. No, it's
Oh,
not
Papa.
Gambia, it's Cape Verde. So, well, you have one correct. Thank you. That was fine. I know the flags are really, in this opportunity, the flags are really difficult, but well, we can check all together. Now, Josue, pick another person. You have Excel, Luis, or Daniela.
Luis.
Luis. Okay, Luis. So now it's your opportunity. Tell me okay, where is this flag from?
Oh my God, these flags are very hard. guessing Marshall Island.
Marshall Island. Let's check. No. It's
Um,
from Kiribati. Okay. Yes, guys, these are very difficult. So let's check. Maybe the next one will be easier. Okay. Luis, next person, Excel or Daniela?
Daniela.
Daniela. Okay, Daniela. Okay. Where is this flag from?
I think it's Guyana.
Guyana. Yes, that's correct. So this is the flag from Guyana. So you have 1 point. Let's continue. Where is this flag from?
Kosovo.
Kosovo. Okay, I'm sorry, but no, okay? So the right country is Estonia, but it was a great practice. Thank you, Daniela. Well, Excel, welcome to the class. Now it's your turn, okay? So you have to identify where is, let's see. Okay, yes, Josue, come on. Guyana is, I don't remember, but it's part of South America. I guess it's, I don't remember where is it, but it's next to different countries like Guyana, French Guyana, and Suriname. That they are countries that are also from South America, but they are not, okay, Jose, so they are not very famous, I could say. Now, Excel, you have to identify the correct flag or the correct country for each flag. Okay, tell me, Excel, where is that flag from?
Mexico.
Mexico, of course. Okay, so it was kind of easy, but it's okay. Well done. It's from Mexico, of course. You got 1 point. Now, this one, it's kind of, okay, it's kind of difficult. So what country is it from?
I'm not sure, but I think it's the last one. Tajikistan.
Tajikistan. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you have 2 points, Excel. Really good. You are good at geography. Oh, this
No.
is kind of difficult. So what is this flag from?
Nairu.
Nauru. Let's see. Yes. Come on, Excel. You are really good at it. Okay. Now, where is this flag from?
South Arabia.
Okay, Saudi Arabia.
Saudi.
Very good. Okay, 4 points. Okay, Excel. So this is your game. Okay. Now, where is this flag from?
Liechtenstein. I'm not sure
Liechtenstein.
that.
Okay. I'm sorry, but no, it's from North Macedonia. Okay, but you got many points, so 4 points, and they were not that easy. Okay, so they were not very easy. Hello, Malcolm. Welcome to the class. Let's see.
En Colombia,
Hi, Malcolm.
está activa, vamos a decir, no solo como,
Okay.
como participante, sino que
I
liderando.
guess he's having problems with the internet. Okay, let's check now. Everybody together, tell me, what do you think is this country? So, Daniela, what do you think is this country? El Salvador.
No, Grenada.
Grenada. Okay. What do you think, Excel? What is this country?
Jamaica.
Oh, okay, Malcolm. Thank you for letting me know. Jamaica. Okay. So we have 1 vote for Grenada and 1 point for Jamaica. What do you think, Josue? What is the correct country?
It's Jamaica.
Jamaica. What do you think, Luis?
Antigua and Barbuda.
Antigua and Barbuda. Okay. Well, 2 people said Jamaica, so let's check. Of course, it's Jamaica. Come on. Okay, very good. Glad for you guys. Let's continue with the next one. Well, this is really difficult, guys. So I'm not really sure. But what do you think, Excel?
Nepal.
Nepal. Okay. What do you think, Luis?
Yes, Nepal.
Nepal. What do you think, Josue?
It is Nepal.
Nepal. And
Ah,
Daniela? What do you think?
I'll say Nepal.
Okay, everyone
Nepal.
say everyone say Nepal. So yes, it's Nepal. Very good. Let's check the next one, everybody. This is difficult. So what do you think? What's the correct country for it? Josue, what do you think? What is your answer?
Samoa?
Samoa. Okay, very good. Daniela, what do you think?
Tuvalu.
Tuvalu. Okay, two great ideas. Excel, what do you think?
The last one, Marshall Islands.
Marshall Island. Okay, very good. So we have 1, 1, and 1. And Luis, what do you think?
I think it's Marshall Island.
Marshall
Guess.
Island. Okay, let's
Guess.
check all together. Yes, it's Marshall Island. So excellent, Luis, you were right. That's free, okay? Next. Okay, next one. Okay, tell me, what is this? Where is this flag from? Okay. Luis, what do you think? What is the correct country?
Sao Tome and Principe.
Sao Tome and Principe? Okay, very good. What about Daniela? What do you think?
The same. Sao Tome. Principe.
Sao Tome and Principe? Very good. Josue, what do you think?
Namibia.
Namibia. Okay, so 2 and 1. And Excel, what do you think?
I was thinking in 2 and South Tome and Prince and Namibia, but I think that is Namibia is more
Namibia. Okay, so
common.
we have 2 and 2, everybody. So in this opportunity, I will choose. Okay, so guys, I'm not pretty sure, but I also think that is Sao Tome and Principe.
Wait.
No, guys. It was, I'm sorry, Josue.
No,
but
for
it was
that reason,
Namibia.
I will tell you that Namibia is a part of Africa. So the last one that I did is Cape Verde. So Sao Tome is from Brazil, and Egypt, for the reason it's Egyptian.
Okay. I didn't know about, I didn't talk about it, but that was a good point. Okay, Josue, thank you for sharing, right? And now, guys, let's check the next one. Well, I guess this is kind of easy. So what do you think, Daniela? What is the correct option?
I'm very bad for this, but I remember that I see and I think it's Nigeria.
Is Niger?
Niger,
Okay. Let's see, Luis, what do you think?
I think it's India.
India. Okay, Josue, what do you think?
Okay, let me see. So Daniela, tell us Nigeria, right?
Yeah, Niger.
But I remember that Niger has a lot of other colors. So in
Okay.
that reason is India.
India. Okay. And Excel, what do you think?
I can say India too.
India. Okay. Yes. Okay, Josue, you are right. Well, Niger, it's another country. Well, in this case, it's another flag. Okay. They have in their flag, they have green, but not orange. Okay. So India is the right answer. So very good. I'm sorry, Daniela. Okay. Guys, it will be the last one. So what do you think is the right country? Botswana, Liberia, South Africa, or Malawi? What do you think, Excel?
I'm not sure, but Botswana.
Botswana. Okay, it's a good option. What do you think, Luis? What is the right option?
I will go with Botswana too.
Botswana. Okay, very good. Okay, Josue, what do you think is the right option?
Well, it's another part from Africa, so I guess it's Malawi.
Malawi. Okay, and what about you, Daniela? What do you think?
Botswana.
Botswana. Okay, everybody, let's check. No, okay, Josue was right. So it was Malawi. So Josue, you can identify flags very well, and that's something really nice. Okay, guys, we can continue with this game because we have until 25, but it's time to continue because we have a lot of grammar today. So we have to finish before 9 p.m. Okay, so guys, today as you can see, we are practicing about countries and well, we are studying a new unit. Okay, today we are studying unit 4 and we are going to start talking about some important grammar topics. Okay, now before we start, everybody, let's check what is today's class about. Today, everybody, we are talking about adverbs plus adjectives. Okay, we will check some important adverbs that we have to learn and the use of some adjectives. Before we start, everybody, let's check what is an adjective, okay? Remember, so adjectives and adverbs are different, have different part of the speech. So today we will check that. Before we start, or well, to start with our grammar time, let's pay attention to Daniela. Daniela, tell me, what is an adjective?
I read now.
Yes, you read.
Okay, it's a word that modifies or describe a noun or pronouns.
Very good. Thank you. Okay, now I have questions for you. What is a noun? What is a noun? Excel, what is a noun?
Maybe like a subject in a sentence.
Okay,
People
so
think
tell me one example of a noun.
Car.
A car? Okay, that's a great example. Thank you. A car is, I'm sorry, it's too big. Okay, here we go. Okay, so a car, it's a good one. Now, Luis, what is a pronoun?
It's like, I think it's a word for replacing like a noun.
So tell me one example.
I don't know. In the case of a card, it will not. I'm not sure.
Oh, but tell me any pronoun. I'm sorry.
Like no, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, don't worry, Luis. Okay, we are learning. Daniela, tell me one pronoun.
Pronouns are the I, you.
Yes.
Okay, it.
Okay, so we have it. Very good. As you see, okay, when we use or when we are talking about a noun or a pronoun, so we can describe those. We can describe a noun or we can describe a pronoun. In this case, we have a car. Let me move car over here. So we have a car or we have it. Both are the same, right? So if we are talking about the car, so we are talking about it. Nice job. Okay, now, what can you tell me about a car? So what can you describe about a car? Josue, how can you describe or what is the description of a car? What do you think?
For example, the brand of the car, the color,
Okay,
and
color.
the motor, and
Okay, motor.
the brand.
The brand. Yeah. Can you tell me about some characteristic of a car?
The comfort of the car,
Comfort. Okay.
how many kilometers they spend by a liter of gasoline.
Okay. So amount of kilometers. Okay. As you see, we can describe a car. Well, we can describe many characteristics of a car. But when we use adjectives, okay, so we can describe it like this. So we can say a red car. Okay. So we are talking about the car and we can describe the color. Okay. Then we can say a fast car. Another characteristic about the car. Then we can say, okay, in a different kind of sentence, the car is comfortable. Okay. As you see, we are talking or we are using the characteristics that Josue told me, okay, but in sentences using adjectives. Red is an adjective, fast is an adjective, comfortable is an adjective, okay? Now, please, let's pay attention to our examples. Right now, we have over here in the picture, we have a city, we have Paris. Let's read the examples about Paris. Please help me with the examples, Excel.
Read the example.
Yes.
The Eiffel Tower is fascinating. The second one, the Eiffel Tower is fascinating place in Paris.
Very good. Thank you, Excel, for your participation. Well, everybody, let's pay attention to it. We have two ways to use the adjectives. Number one, it's the common order of a sentence in simple present. So we use the subject, verb, and the complement. That is the common order of a sentence in simple present. Remember, subject, in this case, we are using a noun. So we are using the Eiffel Tower. Then we use a verb. The verb that we are using is the verb to be. And then we have the complement. And what is the complement? In this opportunity, the complement is an adjective, okay? But then we have another way to use the adjectives and is before a noun. So what is the noun? Place. Fascinating. Oh, I'm sorry. A fascinating place. Okay. Anytime when we use, let's check the first sentence. When we use the structure of a simple present sentence, so we don't need to use any article like a or an or the. But when we use the adjective and then we use the noun, we have to use an article. So as you see over here, the Eiffel Tower is what? Is a fascinating place. So we know that the Eiffel Tower is a place, of course. But what is the characteristic of that place? The characteristic is that it's fascinating, okay? Now, remember, we can use an article, the adjective, and after that we use the noun, okay? Let's check some other examples about the use of adjectives and some characteristics they have. Please, let's pay attention right now to Luis. Luis, help me with example number 1.
With the example or
Yes,
all
the information and example, both.
Okay. Adjectives are usually placed before the noun. An adjective plus noun. Egypt is a hot country.
Very good. Okay, as you can see in the example, we have the noun, country, and before it, we have an adjective. What is the characteristic of Egypt? Daniela, what is the characteristic of Egypt?
That is hot.
Very good. That is hot. We can only say Egypt is hot. So we can say it like that. But if you want to specify, if you want to be very specific about that it is a country, so we can use this structure. A hot country. Okay? Article, adjective, and noun. Okay? Remember, anytime we use a noun, apart from the subject, so we have to use article, adjective, and noun. If we describe something, if we are describing a noun, we use article, adjective, and at the end we use the noun. Now let's pay attention to the second characteristic of the adjectives. Please, Josue, read read the information and also example number 1.
Okay, adjectives are the same for singular and plural nouns. For example, the market is crowded. And the other example, malls are always crowded on Black Friday.
Thank you. Okay, so as you see, we are talking about one characteristic. They are crowded. Okay, please, Excel, tell me, how many markets are there in the picture? How many markets are there in the picture? 1, 2, 3, how many?
Maybe one.
Maybe 1. Okay, so we are talking about the market. One market, the market, or the market in general. So the market is crowded, is full of people. Then we have the second example. In the picture, of course, we only have one, but in the example, as you see, we are using letter S to make it plural. So malls, okay? And then we use the correct verb to be are in plural form. Malls are. Malls are always crowded on Black Friday. So as you see, we are using adjectives, and the adjectives are the same for singular and plural nouns, okay? We never add a letter S to the adjective. So we don't say malls are always crowded on Black Friday. No, guys. So we only use letter S in the noun, never in the adjective. Okay, everybody? Yes. Yes. Okay, very good. Now, before we continue, let's check, let's check some vocabulary. Please, guys, pay attention to this game, okay? It's time to play. So right now, let's find some words. In this word search, we have 12 words, and these are adjectives. We have beautiful, boring, amazing, crowded, huge, famous, catchy, ruined, fantastic, rare, marvelous, and popular. So right now, please, if you can use the tool, let me see, annotate, in annotate everybody, you can find the draw option, so you can show where are the words. If you can do it, please tell me, okay? Please tell me the number of line or the number of column, okay?
So I have boring, but I am my cell phone, so I can't do it.
Oh, okay, don't worry. So tell me the number
if you
of lines.
if you begin with the letter F, then KTM in the column of M, just down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters more, then you have boring back.
Over here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, very good. So you have boring. Well done, Josue. Guys, if you cannot use the annotations, so you can let me know, same as Josue did, okay? Excellent, Luis. You had huge. Nice job.
In the finish
Uh-huh.
and to down and out. WLTM LALWM. In this M for up. In the last column.
Okay. What's the word?
The vertical. What is the vertical?
Oh, over here?
Yes. Up is marvelous.
Okay, yeah, it's marvelous. Very good, Daniela. Thank you. So Luis,
So I
Jose,
share another one. So if you see the letter E in Hodge, just down one letter, then move to the left, 1, 2, 3. With the letter C, you have crowded.
Nice job. Okay, we have crowded over here, full of people. Nice job. Okay, excellent. Let's continue. So we had a marvelous, beautiful, huge, boring, and crowded. Okay, let me. Beautiful, boring, crowded, huge, and marvelous. Very good. Let's continue. We have to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more words. Okay? Let's do it, everybody.
I guess I share popular.
Popular.
In boring, you see the letter N, just up 2 letters more, then you have the letter P, and you move it down to the left, but I don't know how do you say that word in como en horizontal.
In horizontal?
To the corner down left. Popular.
Okay, so let me see.
That letter P? No.
Yeah, this letter P?
Down. Then you
Oh.
have letter O. So how do you say that in English? En vertical. Bueno, well, it's in diagonal.
Like this? Yes, it's over here.
Like this.
Okay, I found it. So, well, you found it, actually. So, we have popular, pretty good job. And we have Excel. Amazing, very good. Okay, and yes, it's amazing. Nice job. Let's see.
So the word ruined is between of amazing and popular.
Oh, yes, it's over here. So, ruined. Okay. Okay, so we have the word. Very good. Okay, we found popular and ruined. Okay, now guys, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 words are missing.
Fantastic is, well, letter F and that one.
Okay, thank you, Luis. Thank you, Josue. Okay, we have fantastic. Okay, most of the words are close, are next to the other. So fantastic, very good job. Now catchy, famous, and rare are missing.
Rare is in the, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the letter F. But if you count to the left to right,
Okay,
in the
1, 2,
column,
3, 4, 5, 6.
so you have the letter E down, you have rare.
Like this?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so you found it. Now, 2 words are missing, everybody. Catchy and famous. Okay, so, well, thank you. You found catchy. Catchy. Nice. And the last word, everybody, is famous. Where is famous? Let's see.
I think I found it, but no.
Okay, so you didn't find it. Okay. Look at the letter F. All the letter F. Famous.
Well, famous is next to the letter R or Raren. You have down the letter F, famous, in diagonal.
Okay, so letter F.
Well, and Rare, the last word that I tell you, you have the letter F down. Well, down.
Oh yeah, I
Famous
find it.
and okay.
I said, okay, it's, give me a second. Oh yeah, I find it. Okay, famous. Okay, well done, everybody. So we found, okay, we found all the words. As you see, we have all the vocabulary. All of these are adjectives, as you see in the title of the game, of the activity. These are adjectives to describe places. We can use it to describe any other thing, any other noun. Yes, some of them, we can use it to describe some other things. But in this case, well, the class is focused on describing places or describing things about places. So right now, do you have any question about vocabulary? Okay, hot is over there, but well, I didn't have it in the list, so hot. Very good, Luis. Thank you. Do you have any question about this vocabulary, about any of these words?
Not really. Yes, I
No.
only tell you that my neurons are dead.
Okay, so very good. Well, if you don't have any other question, we can move on to our next part. Remember that today class, we are talking about adjectives, yes, of course, but also we are talking about adverbs plus adjectives. So let's check, everybody, what is an adverb? Okay, pay attention to Excel. Excel, please read what is an adverb.
What's it? Adverb? It is a word that modify or describe a verb, an adjective, another adverb, and another adverb.
And another adverb, and that's it, okay? Very good. It can also modify a complete sentence, but that is another thing, okay? In this opportunity, we are only, we're only checking that an adverb modifies a verb, an adjective, and another adverb. Pay attention to our examples. Please, Daniela, read the first sentence. Modifies a verb. Read the example.
The example. He sing loudly.
Very good. What is the verb, Daniela?
The verb is singing.
Very good. So, as you see, the adverb is loudly. So this is quietly, everybody. This is quietly. This is loudly. Okay? So he sings loudly. Okay? It is modifying and explain or describes how a person do something. In this case, this person sings loudly, okay? Now let's pay attention to the description of an adjective. Josue, read the example.
Okay, an adjective, the giraffe is very tall. The adjective is tall.
Nice job. Okay, oops, I'm sorry. Okay, so the adjective, as Josue mentioned, the adjective is tall. So what is the modification that we have? Very. The giraffe is very tall. We can only say the giraffe is tall, and that's it, okay? But if we want to modify the explanation of something, so we can use, in this case, an adverb. Very tall. And we have the next example. another adverb. Modifies another adverb. Please, Luis, help me reading the example.
Okay, the party ended too quickly.
What are the adverbs?
Too and quickly.
Very good. Okay, so we have too and quickly. Remember that if we use quickly, we are talking about something that happened really fast. And too, in this case, we are not talking about that we like the same. In this case, when we use too, we are talking about, or we are trying to mention a synonym like extremely. Too and extremely are kind of synonyms. We will check that in our next slide, okay? Remember, adjectives modifies, or in this case, describes a noun and a pronoun, adjectives. But if we want to modify or describe an action, an adjective, or another adverb, we have to use adverbs. And today, guys, we will focus on adverbs of degree. And what are the adverbs of degree? Let's pay attention to it. Please, Josue, read the information about it.
Okay, adverbs of degree. An adverb of degree helps to express how much or to what extent we do something.
Thank you. Okay, so as you see, we have different categories in which, or different intensity of the adverbs of degree. So we have very slightly, that is something really, really small. Then we have slightly, quite, then we have very, and extremely. So the intensity can be different when we use the adverbs of degree, or in another words, everybody, or in some other cases, okay, so you can listen to it, or you can look for it, that they are intensifiers. Adverbs of degree are also known as intensifiers. I wrote it on the chat, okay? So let's check our example. Please, Excel, read the sentence about Dubai.
Dubai is very popular nowadays.
Excellent, okay? As you can see, okay, we can eliminate, or I will eliminate in this opportunity, guys, very. So we have Dubai is popular nowadays. Does the sentence make sense, Daniela?
That I read.
Oh, do you understand the sentence, Dubai is popular nowadays?
Yes, yes.
Without very?
Yes.
Yes,
It's popular.
of course. Yes, and that's correct. As you see, guys, we can understand the sentence without the intensifier. So if we use very or not, you understand the sentence and we understand the sentence. But in this case, what we are trying to say is that this is very. So we want to intensify something. We want to strengthen something, or we want to strengthen our opinion about Dubai. So Dubai is very popular. It's extremely popular. So this is less than extremely, but okay, we are trying to say that what is the intensity, or how strong is our opinion about Dubai. Let's move to our next part, because today we are going to learn about some adverbs of degree. Everybody, I will send you, give me a second. Okay, I will send you to the chat of Zoom a picture. Give me a second. Where is it? I don't remember. Yeah, I remember now. Okay. So everybody, I will send you a picture to the Zoom's chat, to the Zoom's chat. So please, guys, let me know if you can save it, download it. Okay, descarguenlo, download it, everybody, And well, read in your house or read during the class the list, okay? Those are some adverbs of degree. We will not use all of them, or we will not talk about all of them. Today, everybody, we will only learn about 6 of these words, okay? So adverbs of degree tell us the intensity of something. And what are our adverbs of degree for today? Please, Luis, help me reading the 6 intensifiers.
Okay. Extremely, too, negative, very, fairly, nearly, and pretty.
Nice job. So as you see, everybody, we are using different words and a different intensity of all of those words. Yes, Josue, tell me.
I just want to get out that means that thanks to the adverbs of degree, we can make the conversation more interesting.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so that's a good point of view, that you make the conversation more interesting. Okay, so yes, as you see, we use this to show the intensity of something, or to say the intensity, to tell the intensity of something. For example, let's pay attention to some of these sentences. As you see, when we are talking about a very strong intensity, we use extremely and to. Why to is negative? We will check it in a moment, okay? Before we start with this, let's read the example about extremely. Please, Excel, read the sentence about extremely.
Korean culture is extremely interesting.
Very good. It's extremely interesting. As you see, if we eliminate extremely, the sentence makes sense. Korean culture is interesting. And that's it. Okay? But since we want to show an intensity of it, we want to express a very strong opinion, we use extremely interesting. Do you like Korean culture, Luis?
Not much.
Not much. Okay, not really. Okay, but not much. Very good. Daniela, do you like Korean culture?
I like more the culture of Japan.
Japanese culture. Okay,
Yes.
that's another good point. Okay, Korean, I'm sorry. Japanese culture, it's another good or interesting culture. Okay, and we can also use the adverbs of degree to mention about it. Okay, we will do it in a moment. Okay, as you see, Korean culture is interesting, but since I want to show that my opinion is very strong about Korean culture, I can say Korean culture is extremely interesting. So I am showing that my opinion is very strong about it, or the intensity of my opinion is very strong. Now, let's pay attention to the use of to. Daniela, help me reading the example.
A tour around Europe is too expensive. Europe is correct.
Europe.
What?
Europe.
Europe. Okay.
Yes, Europe. Okay, so a tour around Europe is too expensive. Josue, do you have the money to go to a tour in Europe?
Nowadays, no yet, but probably in the future.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, thank you. Well done. Okay, great answer. So maybe nowadays, as Josue mentioned, we don't have the money to go around Europe to different cities and to different touristic places like Pisa, the Pisa Tower, like Rome in the Colosseum, Florence, Venice, Burano, and well, the last one that it's a beautiful place, Paris. Okay, or Paris, I'm sorry. Okay, so as you see, this is too expensive. I cannot afford it. It is not affordable for us. At least, as Jose mentioned, by now, it is not affordable. Okay, we don't have the money. That's why everybody, when we use to, that is, or the meaning of our sentence is negative. Okay, so I cannot say, my brother is too tall, because that is negative. That shows a negative opinion about my brother, that I don't like that my brother is tall. Okay, in that case, I can use another word that is so. My brother is so tall. My brother is so tall. But if we are using to, I'm trying to say, or I mean to say, that is something negative for me. Okay, if I say, for example, Christian is too talkative. Christian is too talkative. That means that you don't like that Christian talks a lot. Okay, you don't like that. Okay, so that as I mentioned, it's different if I use another word or different words. For example, if I use very, he's very talkative. So it's less intensity and it's also a good, or it's something good. Okay, a good meaning. Now, let's move on to our next words. As you remember, the first one shows a very strong intensity of our opinion. Then we have some others, but now it's not very strong. It's only a strong intensity of our opinion. Very and fairly. Very, it's a little more than fairly. Okay, so let's read the examples. Please, Luis, help me reading the example about very.
Okay, pupusas are very delicious.
Okay, so Luis and me, we both have a strong opinion about pupusas, and they are very delicious. Okay, so as I mentioned, we can eliminate the intensifier. So we can say pupusas are delicious, and yes, they are. Okay, but as you can see, if we use an intensifier, we are trying to exaggerate or to mention how much are they delicious. So pupusas are very delicious. You can tell me if I want to eat tortilla soup, if I want to eat yuca frita, if I want to eat chicken soup, but I prefer pupusas because they are very delicious. So all of them are delicious, but pupusas are very delicious. I want to exaggerate about that. Then we have fairly. That's, as I mentioned, fairly is less intensity or less strong than very. Okay, let's pay attention to it. Please, Luis, help me reading the next example also. Thank you.
Okay. My last trip to the beach was fairly exciting.
Nice job. So it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't very good for me, at least for me. Okay, so that's my opinion. So my last trip to the beach was fairly exciting. So not that bad, but not that good. Okay, so it was like in the middle. Okay, so a little bit good or a little bit exciting, because that's the characteristic, or that is the adjective that we are using. Okay, now everybody, let's pay attention to the last two intensifier. So we have nearly and we have pretty. Okay, nearly is almost strong, so it's not strong at all, or it's not strong or too strong, but it's a little bit strong. And quite strong is not strong at all. Okay, so that is not strong. So that is like just a little. Okay, let's pay attention to our examples about nearly. Josue, read the example about nearly.
Okay, the examples of nearly is swimming with sharks is nearly dangerous.
Okay, so my opinion about that, it's almost strong. So it's not very strong, it's not very intense, but in this case, it's a little bit strong. Swimming with sharks is nearly dangerous. Why do I think this, everybody? Because of the tours that offer to swim with sharks. And it's like, I don't know, but it's kind of safe, a little bit safe, okay? Now, let's pay attention to this example. Sadly, Malcolm cannot participate, but this example is because of Malcolm, okay? Now, help me reading the example, Daniela.
Pretty. Hiking to El Cristo en Picacho is pretty difficult.
Okay, so it's not difficult at all, okay? It's not really difficult. In this case, that's what we are trying to say. When we use pretty, so that means that it's not very difficult. It's not, okay, so we can do it without any problem. As you can see, everybody, we use these intensifiers to give our opinion about different things. You can see Korean culture, a tour around Europe, pupusas, our last trip to the beach, or some experiences like swimming with sharks and hiking to El Cristo del Picacho. As you see, all of them have less intensity than the other. So extremely and two are very strong opinions. Very and fairly are strong opinions. Fairly, as you remember, is less than very. And nearly and pretty are, okay, so they are not too strong. They are not very strong. So they are almost strong and quite. Okay, let's remember these things, everybody, okay? Because we will continue practicing in our next class. Sadly, everybody, it's almost time to go. So we will continue practicing in our next class. But just before we go, please complete the following activities. Everybody, please start Unit 4 and complete activities from 4.0 to 4.1.5, okay? Please complete these activities, guys. Do your homework, continue practicing, and try to put into practice what you learned today. We will continue practicing tomorrow. So, guys, I hope to see you. Bye-bye. Have a good night.
Bye, good night.
Good night.